Hello everyone, welcome to the drive down, kind of. We're in Wetherby, got the pooch with her as he is coming down with her. He's getting looked after on match day though. But yes, we've stopped at Wetherby. It is clammy, it's warm, and just a bit conscious I'm not going to keep the dog out for too long, as we're just going to walk around the block a couple of times. But look, Aston Villa later on today. Even this morning it feels hot. But you know what, I'm not going to complain because in 2 months' time we'll be all wrapped up in scarves, freezing. That is absolutely bollock. But look, it's a tough opening fixture. Let's not kid ourselves. And then we've got the champions at home. I mean, can you get a more difficult start than this? The first 2 opening fixtures? Probably not. But we're up against Aston Villa. Our record down there isn't the greatest. Yes, a couple of years ago, I think we put 3 past Villa, if I remember rightly, and Fabian Shea grabbing a couple. That was a great day. I'm at the back. I like being at the back of the stand at the fans. I can capture all of them for the match vlog. But so I'm looking forward to it. It's the opening day of the season, and yeah, I've just been waiting for football, proper football to come back round. I think every fan is, to be honest with you. So look, obviously the whole Jacob Ramsey transfer between the 2 clubs, I bet he feels really awkward, because if we signed him, would he be in the right mental state to play against his former side that he's just literally left 36 hours prior? No, but it does give us hope that come the Liverpool game we would hopefully have Vissa through the door, and of course we'll have Ramsey, so more options. Obviously today I think the front 3 you might see them interchange. I think to start off during the game, Gordon up top, Barnes on the left, and possibly Elanga. If it's not Elanga, we all know it's going to be Murphy, but I think you might see Barnes and Gordon in particular moving around in that front line if it's not working out. And look, Anthony Gordon isn't a natural goal scorer. So, this way. Come on. Leading the way. So he isn't a natural goal scorer, but if it's not working out, as I say, you might see that move around. Interesting to see who he starts in goal. That's the one I'm keeping an eye on. Who starts off as number 1. Obviously Nick Pope does have the number 1. Thanks for that. I've got Pope 22 on the back of the new tune. Keep that up. Lovely. And so that's one. Is Lewis Hall ready to start a game? If not, I think that'll be Livramento over there. And that would mean Trippier starts. But if Hall is ready, fantastic. Livramento will start right back. I think Malik Chow will be on the bench. He's only had 3 training sessions. So I think it'll be Fabian Shea, and I actually think it'll be Dan Burn. I just don't think Botman will start. I don't know, someone's telling me that. And I think obviously the midfield 3 picks itself. So that's my 11. What's yours? I think it'll be a score draw. I'm going to say it now. I think it's more important that Newcastle didn't get beat. The performances have been indifferent over pre-season. The only win that we've got was a behind closed doors friendly against Carlisle where we won 4-0, but every other game, public game, Newcastle have not picked up a win. So against Spurs was decent, Arsenal in spells were decent, Espanyol in spells were decent, but the matter of the fact is, yes, winning breeds confidence, but I'll give you another example. Not that they're on the same level of us, but Gateshead won every single pre-season game, got beat 3-0 at home, and then there were 3-1 up against our under-21s, which you can see on NFTV Extra, the last word, and they got beat off with 4-3. So yes, it helps, but it's not everything. So look, I think it'll be a difficult afternoon. I think their fans will be up for it. I think they've got a good home support. I really do. And obviously the both 2 clubs are affected by PSR, and I've talked about PSR numerous times, and no doubt Villa YouTube channels have as well. It's affecting both of our clubs because we can't go and spend, and we're not allowed to compete, and that's mad. It's absolutely mad. The rules need looked into for both clubs, to be honest with you. And yes, we've had more banter during the years with Aston Villa, with the whole, Henry Lansbury when he came back up to St James's Park and sobbing the time flags during the years and whatever. We've had a bit of banter between the 2 clubs, yes. But the simple matter of the fact is both sets of fan base will say that PSR screwing them both over. So, but look, I think the performance matters for me a little bit as well. Yes, it's now results time, but also I think we need to start seeing some performances that come in. And it'd be nice to start a day. Look, I'd love to come away from Villa Park with 3 points. But honestly, I think there will be a point. Obviously, Eddie Howe in his presser was asked about Alexander Isak. Sorry to bring it up yesterday, but he says that he's training away. That might change, it might not. He doesn't know. Obviously, regardless of what happens with that transfer, he'll not play against Liverpool or play for Liverpool against us, because obviously that's the second game. No doubt about it, that Monday night game will be an atmosphere. Put it that way, it will be. But that's for another day. We're focused on Villa today. Score predictions, I'd love to know what yours are. Are you going the same with me? Do you think we can nick it, or do you think it's an opening day defeat? But me down here, I'm down here. I'm not here, not Weatherby, but I mean, I'm going to be just outside Birmingham, my hotel. I'm staying for 2 nights. Just makes the deal better. So I'm going to have a little couple of nights away. And then the under-21s will be tomorrow. I'm coming back up for that. So if you want to catch up with all the under-21s actions, majority of those videos will be on our sister channel, NFTV Extra. Occasionally we'll put some on the main one. But yeah, the under-21s kick their league campaign. I think it's against Southampton at home. So I'll be up back in Tyneside for that. But yes, drop us a like, please do. I'll be back later with a match reaction. I'll be back with a vlog, scoring the players. And I might, depending on the hotel's Wi-Fi, do a live last word. If not, I'll do it on a record instead of pre-record. But yeah, love you, leave yous, and we'll see you later after the match.